The ground, you could throw B on the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Try and run here with Robinson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
We've set it downs from the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Five men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back to throw. He's got London left side. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Setting up the screen, it's Olave. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down.
Sticking to the air here. Hauled in left side. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's a design run. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up second.
That'll be the end of 1 in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Sampson. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball is incomplete on 4th and goal.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
No gain on the play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Backed up in the end zone. Jackson finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. On 4th down, snap to Jackson. He connects downfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1st and 10, they're under Robinson. Pushing it up past the 30. Still fighting. forward. Bijan Robinson. He's to the 10. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Okay, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Oh, wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Throwing now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A great pass from the rookie out of Texas A&M, and a new set of downs to boot.
First down, Browns.
He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second down, looking for options. Hits his running back. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns tie it in the final minute of the half. That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
7, Ravens 6.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Miller on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Dumps it off to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw for Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Going deep here for the end zone. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He's going to try another deep one here. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And the Browns first down.
Handoff here to Sampson. Get some space around midfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll throw here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Second down pass play coming. He's throwing deep to the left side. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Play action. Here's Jackson. Complete out to the right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Jackson's going to throw again. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game,
he lost the football. And he dodged a turnover there on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and, most importantly, keeping that possession.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Good. Right downfield to Olave. The 30. He's at the 10. touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Third down, give to Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Play fake, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He just gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
On second down, Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game. 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Sampson. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He finds Sampson out of the backfield. This one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did and injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Miller on the return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. A give to Sampson here up the middle. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns holding on to a field goal lead. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Sampson. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. We put a receiver in motion left. Running right with Sampson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit at touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Sampson will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Back to throw. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final 1. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. An easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He'll look to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing now. Brought in right side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here he goes, one final shot. Forced out to his right. Now he's looking for a shot deep down the right sideline. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Baltimore.